Hello. So you have the type of energy. It's just a natural energy where you humble people real quick without even trying. It's just your way, the way you carry yourself, the way you speak, how you act, that just people who think they're better than others, people who have a superiority complex or like super inflated egos, like you just, the way that you operate naturally just really humbles them. And what I'm seeing is that there are people who have thought they were better than you, thought that they had control over you, thought that they, were going to do whatever they wanted and you were just going to have to take it because you were like so weak. I'm seeing that these people feel real humbled right now. Real humbled by how wrong they were. How ridiculously wrong they were about you. And some of these people are realizing that, like, it's almost like what I'm seeing, they're like, what was I thinking? And like, I'd like to know that. Like, what were you thinking? What were you thinking when you thought that it would be okay to sabotage somebody else? What were you thinking when you thought it would be okay to steal somebody's destiny and somebody's money or inheritance or land? Like, what were you thinking? Were you thinking there were no consequences? And so these people are being humbled real quick because, number one, karma's at play right now. And all of the things that they did to you are falling back onto them. So they're realizing like, oh, dip, oh, dip, that was supposed to happen to this person, you, but it's now happening to me. It's now happening to my kids. It's now happening to my grandkids. It's now happening to my partner and the people I love. It's like all that stuff, it's just kicking right back onto them. And, they're feeling very humbled right now. And I see that you didn't even have to do anything, but take care of yourself and heal yourself and walk the path that you know is right. And just being who you are naturally humbled them. Because you're so much stronger than people give you credit for. You really are. And you know it. You know it. But now they know it. Ooh, my hair's wild, but I got crazy hair. So I am seeing that the people who tried to steal your life purpose, they were tricked into thinking that your purpose and your path was going to be one thing. So I'm seeing like maybe you were really good at something when you were younger. Maybe you had some talent or you were, exceptional at something. And when these people set out, like had the intention to take that purpose from you for themselves or for who they wanted it for, God allowed them to think that this thing you were good at is what your destiny was going to be, and let them believe that they were successful in taking that from you. And it wasn't until a little bit later in life, after you had regained some type of balance within your own self and on your own journey, like I'm seeing that you've been through there were different chapters where this one chapter you had to heal maybe something physical, and then this other chapter maybe you had to heal something emotional, and then this next chapter maybe you had to bring into alignment something that was, more like mental energy. And it wasn't until you went through these different chapters that it was revealed to you what your true purpose was going to be. And in revealing it to you, it was revealed to others as well. And so all the things that they thought they took from you, they really didn't. They were tricked. They were led to believe that, and they wasted. They wasted all of their energy and time and money and efforts into something that wasn't even supposed to be anyway. Because here you are. Nobody can fill your shoes. There's not one person in this world that can fill the shoes that were meant for you, that were given to you by God. God's in control of all of this. God has the final say in everything that happens. And so there is nobody more powerful, or there's nobody that's going to interfere with what God wants and the plan that God has. And for anybody who thinks that they have that type of power, is just like, bro, like, settle down a little bit. Like, learn your place. It's funny to me. It's real funny to me. But what's not funny is the fact that everything you thought was real turned out not to be real. All the people you thought were on your side and had your back, they didn't. The people like your family that you thought loved you, or the friends that you thought loved you, they didn't. The communities you thought were aligned benevolently with God's light, they weren't. And that's a tough pill to swallow. It's like the rug got pulled out from under you, and it's almost like your greatest fear was realized. And then you had to be like, oh my goodness, like, what to do now? And there was a lot of grieving, and you might even still be in a grieving process right now. And I'm sending you so much love and so much healing energy. And I just want you to know that you will get through this, and you will make it to the other side. That the pain that you feel and the struggle that you feel right now is not always how it's going to be. So don't lose hope and don't lose sight of it. Sometimes the healing process can be long. You know, your body kept score all of those years, even though maybe you were being blinded from certain things. Maybe you had your memory tampered with, or maybe you had your self-worth and your perception of self, your identity tampered with. And so, like, mentally, you weren't aware of those things going through it. But physically, your body was keeping score. So as you are now in this safer place and on this healing path, your body, sometimes it takes a little bit of time, a little bit more time than we would like to, get through that healing process. So just take it day by day. If you have to take it hour by hour, do that. Connect with the Most High God. Ask God for that healing light. Pull that healing energy and healing light down into your physical vessel, and ask God to help clear that away. Your prayers are always being heard. And so, yeah, I do see that some of your greatest fears were realized, and that all the things that you were so sure about being real turned out not to be real. But you'll get through it. You're getting through it. And it's foolish for anybody to underestimate you, or to think that you don't have what it takes to fill the path, the shoes, and destiny that God gave you. God's not wrong. This is God's show. God's the main character, not you. Although, we are given these finite aspects of self to make us feel like it's, we're the main characters. We're really just playing a part in God's story. So, and this is how God wants it to be. So I love you. I'm proud of you. And to anybody that tried to, anybody who thought that they could fill your shoes, joke's on you. And I hope that you can heal. And I hope that you can find peace and ask for forgiveness in the way that you're meant to. Otherwise, I know that that's going to ruin your own bloodline, like your own children and grandchildren. It's going to trickle down to them until somebody has the courage to rectify it. So I hope you can find the peace within yourself to do that. And to all of the people who were targeted and attacked, Just keep walking the path that feels right to you, because you are doing such a great job. And I am so proud of you. God's so proud of you. I love you. God adores you. And I hope you have a great day.